From the udder, straight from the udder, yeah, straight from the udder, straight from the udder, let us go! Hey, welcome back to Straight from the Udder. We got Sparky here, Log to my right, and Mullet-Man across the aisle. I'm a little confused what just happened.
As soon as you started the recording, I sneezed.
Yeah, it was like a sneeze, cough. Well, I don't know what it was, but it sounded like he was dying.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Remember that thing from Grown Ups where it's like a sneeze?
Oh, burp snark. Just watched that the other day. Know exactly what
Why does he know the name right off the top?
Hey, ever since that movie came out, I've been trying to perfect it. Every other night I try and, sniff for the sneeze, or what was it? Sniff for the sneeze. It always triggers a burp. That always sends the fart. But sneeze and the burp never come at the same time, man. It's horrible.
Real shame. But okay. So how's everyone doing right now?
Dude.
I'm hungover.
Oh.
But that's for another episode.
Oh.
But that's for another episode.
Alright.
How are you, Logan?
I mean, I don't really know how to follow that one up. I'm pretty good, actually. It's been good. It's been good. I don't know. It's been good.
So, anyone funny stories recently that they want to talk about, or
I don't know. I think we should start off negative. You said you something to go rant about.
Okay, so
Negative.
Before I start, I'm not like flaming the kids. I'm flaming the parents.
No, let's flame the kids. Kids
Yeah,
need flamed
it's
too.
usually the parents' fault.
It's the parents.
I still think
They send these kids in to order the ice cream by themselves.
Those two little kids.
And they're like 4, 5, 6, 7 years
Are we talking
old.
about those two little kids?
No,
not those guys.
just shut up, Josh. 5, 6, 7-year-old kids that barely know how to speak, let alone like hold a conversation.
Yeah, and they don't even understand what money is.
You're starting young.
So we'll go with the most recent story, and then Log and I have a really, really good story from the past. But recently, this little girl comes in, like the mom sends her into the store, and she just has all she has is a name. She has, I'll just say Billy Bob, and we're like, so what's up with the...
Wait, is it like on a piece of paper just a name?
No. All she says is the name. Just keeps repeating the name.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, order 4. And we're like, okay, we don't...
Was it like a cake order?
No.
No.
Okay, so then the little girl finally leaves. I don't know if she's fed up with me and the manager just being completely confuzzled. But she leaves, gets into the car, and she backs up to a spot, like, she was right in front of the door. No. The mom.
She whipping over here.
So the mom backs all the way back to the back of the parking lot, sits there for a minute, then is going outside the parking lot, halfway on the street. It starts reversing, backs right up into a spot right in front of the door, and the kid comes back in again. And she finally orders the correct items. But then she forgets the money. So she has to go back out to the car and get the money.
Dude, it's just
with
parents.
Which is a good follow-up to our past story. I don't know, Log, you want to start this one off?
Yeah, so I was on register. This was like, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago maybe.
So I don't even know.
This little girl comes in, and she orders her stuff. And I swear to you, she only said one thing. But then she ended up getting 4. I don't know, Sparky somehow heard 4, so we did charge her the right price and gave her the right stuff. But anyways, so she's like, orders her stuff. Then she just stands there and looks at me, and I tell the price, and then she repeats the order again. And I'm like, okay, do you have money? And she's like, let me go out to the car. So then she goes out and comes back in, still doesn't have money. So I'm like, then she repeats the order again, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. So then I don't know if the mom came in and gave us the money.
No. Then she went back out, got some money, but she was like a whole $1 short.
Oh yeah.
And then she had to go. Yeah. Then you just like let it go.
I was like, screw this.
So future parents or parents out there, just don't send little kids
Don't
in
have
by
kids.
themselves.
You
Or
can-
just don't have
You
kids.
can have
Don't
them
have
order,
kids.
just be there with them to help them.
Yeah, like today I saw a parent was there. He had the little kid order, and then he had the little kid count out the change. Teach him some quick math, teach him some
Yeah.
social skills.
Quick that.
But the parent was always there, ready to help if something went wrong.
Right, and that's what we want.
But yeah, anyone else
All right, let's get more positive.
more positive?
Are we going positive?
Mullet-Man,
I don't
let
know if
Mullet-
anybody's got
Actually,
positive
I don't know if this
stories.
is positive, but I kind of want to hear the German lady. I've been waiting to hear it.
Oh.
I first heard the story from our
Are you
manager.
assuming her ethnicity?
No, we know for a fact.
This
Okay.
is what our
100%.
manager told us, and I heard it, and I just kind of wanted some more details because our manager kind of just was very vague.
Yeah.
But I'll let Mullet-Man take it away.
So, the other day, I was talking to a customer. I was taking a cake order in, and we were just having a casual, nice conversation. And I didn't notice her right away, but there was a lady standing in the doorway, not in the store,
Yeah.
but not outside, in the doorway, with the door open.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just sitting there looking at us, and I started to notice that she started twitching and moving her head, and she looked irritated. And it's only been a minute since she's walked in when she started, looking irritated. And so my manager. There's no coming back from that.
You're welcome.
Well, what's that?
Oh shit!
Okay.
I thought that was good timing.
Drew, make the cut here.
No, I'm keeping that in, bro. That was pretty funny, bro. I'm keeping that in. Just get back to your
How am I supposed to get back to my story?
She was getting irritated. I think that's where you were at.
So she starts getting irritated. There was 4 of us in the store at this point. There was a trainee, a trainer, our manager, and me.
Fair enough.
It comes out from the back. The 2 that were behind me training and all that, they were out of sight. They were behind me. And all of a sudden, my manager comes up, creeps up on me, and just watches me do the cake order, which is perfectly fine. It was perfectly fine. But I guess this lady wanted her ice cream at this very second, right now. And she starts just screaming. Imagine, German accent. Just, I can't even do it, man. I don't... Exactly. She's from that era, man. And she just starts screaming, I want this ice cream! I want it now! Give it to me! I need to... There's 4 of you in here! You need to do this! She was going off for a straight 2 minutes, just bitching us out. My manager's sitting there dumbfounded. The customer looked back. She was freaked out. I was sitting there looking at her like, wow, this is fascinating. So she's flipping out and all this, and our manager finally went over and, helped her and got her ice cream. And so our manager goes to the doorway, grabs her money, takes it in. She disappears. Completely vanishes. Completely just boom. I was looking at the paper order. I looked up. She's gone.
Mm-hmm.
No customer anywhere. We had her ice cream sitting there, and we suspected what car she was in, and we were all sitting there trying to pull straws on who was going to go take it out, and I didn't want to go out there and just get, Zach Hale right on me. But the lady finally got out and walked to the doorway again. Ice cream was sitting on the counter. I was helping another customer at this point, and she was just sitting, where's my ice cream? She was stomping all this shit. She's like, I paid for my ice cream. My son used to work at this establishment. Da-da-da. She was losing her mind. Losing her mind, man. And she finally, I don't know who did, but someone took the ice cream to her in the doorway. She finally left. When she was leaving, though, you're going to love this, nearly took our mailbox off. Ran up over the curb, nearly took our mailbox off. And that was the second day of our new recruit. Second day. Heard this shit her second day.
That's rough.
No, you're missing my favorite part that the manager told me. This is basically all she told me. Was something about this lady saying, if I die, She was telling the
Oh
manager.
yeah,
She's like,
she's like, yeah, my son will come in here and
no.
something-
She said, I want the receipt. Because if I die, the cops are going to know it was you, manager. It was you that killed me. It was you.
I forget that part. I just know she threatened me with her son because we didn't help her. My manager started making the ice cream. All of a sudden, my son, my ice cream. He'll come back here. I'm like, what the hell?
We need to make an investment in a sign that says
No wackos.
we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone.
Yeah, we can make the sign. We can't do it. It's not our place, man. We're just shop workers here.
Though I will say, I can't hate on her too much because our manager knows she has some sort of mental disorder.
Yeah.
So, but still crazy story, bro.
Scary fucking shit, man.
It's crazy though.
Imagine just sitting there, boom, Zeke Hell, fucking the Third Reich coming down on you.
No, just imagine a customer saying, "If I die, the cops are gonna know
That's
that murder."
It's like the Irish soccer ball. You remember that one? Literally,
This guy can.
I love that dude, man. That was the funniest dude I've ever
my
met. But it's exactly like that, man.
Well, I'll get into one of my stories. It was I got my first vaccine. I got my first vaccine shot about like half a week ago, and
Is it a double doser?
yeah, it's a double dose. I got Pfizer, so I got to go back in like
Weirdo. I got Johnson & Johnson.
I got to go back in like
I didn't.
2.5 weeks.
I'm getting it Wednesday. So.
But I was in line. First, I was there for over an hour and a half to an hour and 45
I can
minutes.
see that.
The line was incredibly long. But
Man, you should have just started stomping and yelling in a German accent.
I don't think it would have worked. But
Worked for that lady.
when I first got in line, I was outside, and I see this girl, and she's carrying around she's like rolling around some pole, but she's like 5 or 6 spots behind me.
Pole.
What pole? Yeah, like as in a metal rod pole.
Like a tetherball pole.
Kind of. You'll see when I
Okay.
start
Not where my
explaining
head
it. You'll see when I start explaining it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
so somehow when we get
Boys.
inside the building, she ends up right behind me. Oh, now it's one of the workers that are rolling around this pole. And on this pole, there's a screen. And on the screen, it must be the mom, because this girl was like 16, 17 years old. And on the screen, it must have been the mom, like zooming or something along those lines, going through the line with this little girl. I wouldn't even say little girl. But I'm just
Okay. I'm starting to figure it out now.
No, I'm still
lost. Is
I'm
it like
completely
the?
gone.
You know, at our one grocery store near us, they have that thing like Marty that like follows around. Was it like that, but like had like almost like a TV? So
Yeah.
Like, parent. Yeah. Okay. It was like the mom was on Zoom on like a TV with the patient because like
here,
if you're
dude.
under 16, you need consent, or if you're under 18, you need consent.
Yeah.
You're an adult.
But
So
I
they
guess
have to like be there but not be there at the same time.
yeah.
How stupid is she, man? She could have just pulled up FaceTime.
I don't know.
That
but
is
they
kind
were
of true.
But they were
What?
just carrying around this pole
so
with a
wait,
TV.
So you gotta explain this. Pole
Here.
TV.
Have you ever watched, what is it, Ned's Survival Guide to School or whatever? Do you know what I'm
No.
talking about? It was like
Is
a
that
show
like
when we
a
were growing
Diary
up.
of a Wimpy Kid type thing? Or something?
Never mind.
Oh, God.
I'll have to look it up after this.
But
And
we're
how-
talking pole TV.
Essentially,
With wheels on the bottom
Yeah.
to roll it around.
That's just
like
stupid.
Karen from
That's
SpongeBob,
just-
Plankton's wife from SpongeBob,
Yeah.
like that.
Now I got a whole different view in my mind.
Dude, that's like the best example I can think of.
Little arms, man.
We'll just move on from this. 'Cause I forgot Mullet-Man is a little something else.
I'm sorry. That is just.
Logan, do you have any like shorter stories for us here?
I could talk about my guy. That's I don't even know how to explain him. So he comes in and he's like talking to me. He's like acting real tough. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's up? He's like, how you doing, bro? He kept calling me bro. Kept calling me like dude, and trying to have a conversation with me.
I hate when people call me bro, especially like customers. It's like, I ain't your brother.
Would you rather be
Yeah.
called slap me or what was it?
Or
Or
bitch.
what was
Call
that?
me a bitch.
Yeah. bitch.
I mean, you're not. It's not like you call. I don't even know.
But anyways, he just kept saying that, and then he's like, whatever his total was, He also got a sundae, but it's only one size sundae, and he got it in a bigger cup. And I just charged him extra for it. I was like, I don't care. I want to stop talking to you. And so then he goes to pay for it. He's like, he only had $3. And he's like, oh man, I don't got enough bread. It's like I just don't have enough bread, man.
How old was this man approximately?
17, 18 maybe.
Oh.
But he was just like, I don't got enough bread. And I just thought it was really weird that he kept saying bread.
It is a wacko.
It was weird.
It is a wacko.
But anyways, that's all I got.
Well, I guess we'll get into my customer of the week today.
All right.
So we got this cake order. And I think Log knows what I'm talking about. So we got this cake order, and it was supposed to be this past Friday. And,
Yeah.
And on this cake order, the message they wanted written on
I
it.
don't know if we can really call him a customer. Because he never came in and bought it.
Yeah, I mean, it's as of now, Monday. He still has yet to buy it.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I doubt he'll ever come in and buy it. But he wanted written on the cake, Hags, my sunny son's son.
Have a good summer, my
Yeah.
sunny son's son. And apparently it's like some inside joke.
Yeah.
Sunny son's son. And apparently it's like some inside joke. But like, the only way that could be like an inside joke is it was from like 5th grade and it was written in a yearbook or something.
My sunny son's
Like,
son.
where else does Hags come up?
Maybe his name's Sonny.
And it's his son's son?
Yeah.
But what's the point of have a great summer? Why?
And it's not even summer yet.
I guess.
And and then
Have a good spring.
Oh, true. But
who else uses that for it?
but this is one of my funnier parts is in like it had like an extra comment section, so you can write where he's telling us it was an inside joke. He also said, I'm not sure if it's my buddy's birthday tomorrow, but let's start ordering this a lot. And it's like, how don't you remember when it's your buddy's birthday? And why are you telling him to have a good spring, summer, whatever he's going for, solstice, whatever? I don't even know when the solstice is.
I think it's the first day of spring.
When's the first day of spring?
We already had it. It was like March 20th.
Oh.
It was like March 19th or something like that.
Yeah, don't look at me, man. This is all out of my ballpark.
I don't know.
But
I look at the sky and point out the big dipper. That's as far as we go with stars and solstices.
So when I heard that, I mean saw that, not heard it, saw that cake order, I thought it was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
But yeah, anyone else want to add anything before we end this episode?
Nah, bro, I'm good.
Okay, bye from Sparky. Oh.
Yeah, got a brain hurt.
Wait, actually, he wanted to throw in this thing about the music.
Oh,
players.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll add that real quick here.
We can make those customers of the week part 2.
Sure,
yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
We spreading the love
All
out
right.
here.
So these boys might think I'm crazy. I don't care. But 3 customers came in the other night, went through our line, playing either a guitar or ukulele and like a triangle thing. Walked through our lobby and walked right out. Didn't say a word to me, didn't ask for anything. They just walked in, walked out. I thought I was going crazy. I asked the person that was with me, I asked if they saw it, and they said they heard something, but they thought it was me banging on something. So, to those boys, man, if you're watching this, I caught you lacking. All right.
And then I guess Log and I have a short story that goes with that too while we're talking about it. So it was, what was that? Last night?
Yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, this guy, I was on register, and this guy he was walking in, he had like a JBL speaker hanging from his neck, and he was bumping.
He was bumping the baby.
He was
bumping it, and he was bumping it loud.
And I didn't think he was going to turn it off.
Was this like a white SoundCloud rapper type of dude?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Nah, he was.
If it was a white SoundCloud rapper, I would have been...
But then, yeah, and then he was like, then he finally turned his music off. He was like, oh, y'all don't got food? I was like, nah, man. And he's like, all right. And then he left, turned his music back on, and walked across the street to, I guess, the restaurant across the street. Probably was bumping in there, too.
Well, and I just loved it. I was serving like these old, like, white
Oh, yeah.
like this old white couple, and they had this weirdest look on their face. Like,
Oh,
they were so confused hearing
Yeah.
some of the words coming from that speaker.
Oh my
It's pretty funny.
man.
But I didn't think he was ever going to turn it off either. I thought he was just
No.
going to try talking with it on.
I would never heard a word he said.
But anything else anyone wants to add? Okay. Well, bye from Spark.